Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body which
Good evening and welcome to the news at 11. My name is Evan Sunohugi. Some Benin natives on Monday performed the 2025 Ugeaduhia Festival. Ikmonsa Ugeagbe reports that the festival in Benin City, in consideration of the 2025 Alma-Uge, natives of Benin have celebrated Ugewe to usher peace onto the land and homes. Ikmonsa Ugeagbe reports that during the ceremony, celebrants moved from house to house, offering their weird leaves, which symbolizes appeasement of nature for peace.
The Igwedoya Festival is an annual traditional rite performed by Benin natives at the end of every year. In some homes visited in Benin City, the head of the family, surrounded by his wife, children, and friends, carried out the Igwedoya rites. Items required for the festival include a bowl of sliced coconut, pieces of kola nuts, and livestock depending on the family's capacity, which are used to offer prayers for thanksgiving and protection. Some celebrants say the Igwe festival provides an opportunity to thank God and the ancestors for guidance and protection throughout the outgoing year. From Benin, Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
In the meantime, the rich cultural heritage of Benin Kingdom unfolded at the residence of the Esama of Benin on Tuesday as different groups and personalities trooped in to celebrate the Ugewe, a festival of purification and blessings. Pius Nso reports that a cheerful rendition of tributes and homage in honor of the Esama of Benin characterized the event.
In Benin culture, Ewe leaves are traditionally used for purification, blessings, and the making of important events. Several groups, families, and individuals continued to troop into the house of Igbenedium to pay tribute and celebrate Ugewe with the Esama of Benin, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedium. The list of visitors was endless. Different cultural groups, families, professional bodies, and social clubs all took turns to celebrate the season with the Esama of Benin. In an interview, the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedium, spoke on the significance of the traditional Ewe leaf, noting that tradition has a vital role in shaping community values and ensuring peace and harmony among the people.
Today is New Year Day for Benin. Could see where today are you a Benin man to pray to say thank you for Lord for attending another year.
Also present were the Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, Igwosa, led by their Superior General, Sister Josephine Ebwehi, as well as members of the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, Edo State Branch, who paid courtesy visit to the Esama, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedium. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
In consideration of the 2025 annual Uge, natives of Benin have celebrated Ugewe to usher peace into the land and homes. Ikmonsa Ugewe reports that during the ceremony, celebrants moved from house to house, offering their leaves, which symbolizes appeasement of nature for peace. Moving on now, it was another evening of joy and songs of glad tidings at the House of Igbenedion as the Archdiocesan Choir of the Catholic Archdiocese of Benin, led by the chaplain of the Catholic Choir in Nigeria, Very Reverend Father James Chima Okosisi, rendered soul-lifting Christmas carols and 3 Bible readings in honor of the Esama of Benin. Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Sawai Igbenedion Pius Nsowo reports that the Christmas carol service brought together friends of the House of Igbenedion, including the Chancellor of the Catholic Archdiocese of Benin, Very Reverend Father Michael Oyanofo.
The Archdiocesan Choir kick-started the evening with the symbolic carol, "O Come Let Us Adore Him," which resonated on the lips of the audience. Other Christmas songs followed and were equally relished by guests. The first Bible lesson read by Deacon Mike Nosa Ehima was taken from Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 to 28, focusing on the creation story. The second reading, Genesis chapter 3, verses 8 to 15, which centered on the fall of man, was read by Dorcas Oshigwe.
But the Lord God called the man, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked."
More joyful songs were rendered to the delight of the Esama of Benin, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Usawari Igbenedion, while the Chancellor of the Archdiocese of Benin, Very Reverend Father Michael Oyanofo, took the third reading on the birth of Jesus from Luke chapter 2, verses 1 to 7.
While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son.
In our homily, Reverend Father James Chima Okosisi spoke strongly against perpetrators of violence and wanton killings in parts of the country, saying it was time for such acts to stop. He thereafter commended the Esama of Benin for his fatherly role to all.
It is time of joy. It is time of peace. It's a time we sit together as family and let us rediscover ourselves again.
Christmas carols, which are songs traditionally sung to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, have a long and rich history and continue to give hope to humanity. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
The draws for the third edition of the CADA Unity Cup for military and paramilitary organizations are scheduled to kick off on the 1st of February 2026 have been conducted in Benin City. Efusa Wangwe, who captured highlights of the draw, reports that unlike the previous 2 editions, 12 teams will participate in this year's tournament, which is expected to last 2 weeks.
The military and paramilitary football tournament, tagged the CADA Unity Cup, is the brainchild of former Edo State Governor Chief Lucky Igbenedion. The competition aims to foster unity and cooperation among security agencies through sports. Since its debut in 2024, the tournament has continued to strengthen the bond among participating outfits. Speaking during the 2026 draw ceremony, Chairman of the Edo State Football Association, Fred Newton Erunse, expressed appreciation to the donor and former governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Igbenedion, for sustaining the initiative. He noted that this year's edition promises to be exciting and revealing, with the addition of 2 new teams, bringing the total number of participants to 12. He assured that officiating will meet the highest standards as professional referees will be deployed, adding that the tournament is steadily gaining national and international recognition, with the final of the last edition broadcast live on DSTV.
We are kicking off 1st of February, and it's good for you to know your opponents and to know your group, and as well to know the rules and regulation that is going to cover this year's event. His Excellency is very, very keen about how this tournament is going to go this year.
The Vice Chairman of the Edo State Football Association, Paul Ojeseroba, coordinated the draw, which produced 4 groups with 3 teams each.
Each team will play each other in the group stage, and at the end of the group stage, 2 teams qualify. That's the top 2 teams, the first and the second teams qualify for the quarterfinal stage. The quarterfinal stage will comprise of 8 teams, So 8 teams will then slot it out to the semi-final stage and then to the third place and the final stage.
Representatives of the various participating organizations were present at the ceremony, with some seeking clarification on grey areas. Members of the local organizing committee were also in attendance. Teams participating in the 2026 edition include the Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police Force, Department of State Services, DSS, EFCC, Nigeria Immigration Service, NGLEA, NSCDC, Nigeria Correctional Service, Federal Fire Service, and the National Youth Service Corps. The Nigerian Police Force are the defending champions, having defeated the NSCDC in the second edition. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
Away from that now, those state lawmakers have passed the 2026 appropriation bill into law. The House also passed 2 other bills and confirmed Mr. Chris Okaibe as commissioner in other states. Assembly correspondent Joy Obaisiagmo reports.
The Edo State House of Assembly has passed the 2026 appropriation bill into law at its final plenary sitting on Tuesday, marking the end of the 2025 legislative year. Presenting the report, Chairman of the House Committee on Budget and Appropriation, Honorable Father Agberemole, representing Asan Central Constituency, submitted 3 key findings and 2 recommendations. He noted that the budget aligns with the developmental agenda of the state government. In another development, the House considered and passed a bill to amend the Edo State Local Government Electoral Law, as well as a bill to establish the Edo State Economic Planning Council Board. Additionally, the lawmakers screened and confirmed Mr. Chris Okaibe as commissioner several months after his nomination by Governor Monday Okpebholo. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagmo, ITV News.
The member representing Esa Northeast Constituency 2, Honorable Maria Edoko, has defected to the All Progressives Congress, APC. The Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbibako, made the announcement during Monday's plenary session. He stated that Honorable Edeko's defection from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressives Congress has increased the APC's membership in the House to 22. And with that story, we're in the news tonight on Independent Television. And thanking you for watching. My name is Evan Sunokuge. Do have a blissful night rest.
Certainly the best.